You keep trying, you're saying the right things, you've even learned how to communicate better. But somehow every conversation with your partner still turns into an argument or a shutdown. If this sounds familiar, I'm here to tell you it's probably not what you're saying to your partner. The problem is your habits. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 hidden habits that keep couples stuck in defensive cycles and how you can finally break free from them today. The first habit that keeps you stuck in a defensive cycle is that you struggle to control your anger when things get heated. When something your partner says sets you off, your body takes over. Your heart is racing, your muscles are tense, and all you want to do in that moment is to defend yourself or shut down. And the truth is, when you are in a flooded state like that, you literally cannot stay open. So here's what you can do instead. Next time you feel like a wave of anger and overwhelm is coming, just say to your partner, I want us to have this conversation, but I need a few minutes to calm down first. And this is not my way of avoiding a conversation. I'm actually doing this to protect our relationship and our bond. Because I know if in this state of anger I start talking, we're not going to reach a good resolution. Drop a yes in the comments if you've ever been in a situation where your anger has taken over a conversation before you're able to stop it. Just you recognizing this is huge and so important. It shows that you want to do things better in the future. The second habit that gets you stuck in arguments with your partner is you interrupt them instead of actually listening to them. Be honest. When your partner is talking, are you really listening to them? Or are you just waiting for your turn to explain, correct, and defend yourself? Most of us do this without realizing it. Here's what you can do instead. Say this, okay, I'm going to listen right now. I won't respond yet. I just want to hear you. This is a very simple change, but it can make your conversation way more effective and prevent any escalation into a heated argument. Because you're not being defensive. You're not there to defend, explain yourself. You're just there to listen with curiosity, to understand your partner's perspectives and how they might be feeling. And you need to recognize that your feelings may not match their feelings because they are their own individual person. But this allows you to actually get out of a defensive mode and get into an empathizing mode with your partner and makes them feel listened to and understood. Let me know in the comments if you've ever caught yourself interrupting your partner in the middle of a difficult conversation because it probably felt too hard to just sit in what they were saying. Third habit that might be getting you stuck in a defensive cycle is that you keep shifting the blame to your partner instead of being able to sit in discomfort. Now, this is a reflex. Your partner brings something up and right away you go, well, you do that too, or you're not perfect either. But the second we shift the blame, the real conversation stops. Here's what you need to try instead. When you catch yourself doing this, pause and say, okay, I can feel myself wanting to defend, but I'm going to focus first on what you're saying. This is emotional maturity. That's the hard work. The truth is, blaming your partner feels safer than vulnerability. It also kills your connection. If these patterns sound familiar to you, this is exactly what I help you shift inside my relationship coaching program. We break down your arguments and help you understand exactly what needs to change on both sides. There'll be more on that at the end of this video, but just know this work is possible. The fourth habit that keeps you stuck in a defensive cycle is that you're carrying shame and unresolved trauma from your past. Here's something I see a lot in my private practice as a couples therapist. People hear neutral feedback from their partner, but to them it lands like a personal attack. Usually it's not about what their partner said. It's about old trauma that's still sitting in their nervous system. So here's what to try instead. Ask yourself, am I reacting to what they said or what it reminded me of? This is where therapy can help you. Defensiveness has often roots in shame and trauma that never really got resolved. If you were someone who was constantly criticized, shamed for certain habits, whether in school, by your parents, by grandparents, you probably carry some shame from the past that gets triggered whenever your partner brings up a neutral feedback. And that's something you need to process and work on and resolve if you don't want to find yourself ever again in a defensive cycle. The fifth habit that might get you stuck in arguments is that you assume the worst about your partner's intention. When we're stuck in defensiveness, we forget that the person in front of us actually loves us. We hear their feedback as criticism. We assume they're trying to hurt us or tear us down. But a lot of times, it's not even about that. So, in this case, you need to separate intention from impact. Your partner's intention is not to shame you, make you feel small, but somehow their behavior lands that way for you emotionally. That's the impact. So, sometimes reminding yourself that your partner actually cares for you and they're not your enemy is very helpful. So, try this instead. Say this to your partner. I know you probably didn't mean it that way, but here's how it felt for me. That opens the door to have a real, vulnerable conversation that can lead to you being closer and more connected. If you recognize these habits and patterns, and you're ready to finally stop them for good and actually feel close again to your partner, you need to join my relationship coaching program. My relationship coaching program is built for you. The truth is, knowing what to do isn't enough. You've probably tried talking differently, tried to be calmer, maybe even read books or watched videos to help your relationship. But when you're in the moment, the same patterns pull you right back in. And inside my coaching program, that's exactly what we work on and change. We get underneath the defensiveness, the arguments, and the walls you've both built, and we replace them with understanding, empathy, and real closeness. You'll have me right there with you, showing you exactly where in your relationship things go off track and how to repair, so that instead of spending nights in silence or feeling miles apart, even when you're in the same room, you can actually laugh together, share what's on your mind without fear, and feel like you're on the same team again. Whether it's both of you or just you doing the work individually, you'll get direct daily support from me, step-by-step guidance, and a clear path out of the loneliness and the frustration you've been living with. In my previous coaching program, I worked with single people who were tired of repeating the same painful relationship patterns, always attracting the wrong partners, feeling anxious or shut down in love, and honestly not trusting themselves anymore. Within weeks, started dating completely differently, grounded, clear, and no longer chasing. So I'm going to be real with you. This is the lowest price I'll ever offer this program. You'll get 3 full months of one-on-one coaching with me, personal feedback, and a roadmap to bring back connection with your partner for less than the cost of a few sessions of therapy. You can apply to this program at parisacounselling.com/relationship coaching, or you can go to the link right under this video to apply. Once you apply to the program, I'll let you know within 24 hours if it's a fit.